Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today, wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to start with this. Coinbase versus SEC. New major players enter the arena. And this is coming from the U.S. Chamber of Commerce. I mentioned this in the video yesterday, but I didn't highlight on it. This is why it could be so important. The Chamber's submission may have a profound impact on the regulatory environment for digital assets since it demonstrates support for the crypto industry from one of the most significant and influential business organizations in the United States. It could also lend more credibility to the assertions of crypto proponents against the SEC's regulatory overreach. But we need regulations. We need to have a roadmap. Once these crypto companies go in and meet with Gary, he has to have something to give them so they can push forward. Right now, nobody seems to be working on it. We see all these people come into the arena, but nobody's working on anything. Everybody's fighting to take control over crypto as well. CFTC, SEC, some politicians. Why can't everybody just come together and come up with a plan so these crypto companies in the future can move forward? Innovation can grow and expand right here in the U.S. I think the problem is nobody wants to give up power to anyone else. Ripple General Counsel says SEC chair is a now the we the people problem. And Gary's always been a we the people problem. And he even talks about Congress as well. Because you need that. Say Ripple was to win against the SEC. XRP gets regulatory clarity. That's great. Us as XRP holders, we start to get rich off of our investment. But what about new crypto companies? What about existing crypto companies? What if the SEC doesn't decide to put forward a Ripple test? What if they still continue to use the outdated Howey test? We are where we are right now with other cryptocurrencies. And I want to invest in other cryptos in the future. I want to invest in new technology because you think this is it, cross-border payments and, Web3. There's going to be more and more technology over time, and there's going to be a lot of great projects popping up here and there. I want them to have a future in the United States. Dubai government media spotlights Ripple as blockchain leader. Now, this is how the U.S. government should be talking about Ripple. The official media office of the government of Dubai has spotlighted Ripple as a key player and leader in the enterprise blockchain solutions and crypto solutions. This shout out from the government's media office came in response to Ripple's latest move to expand into the city with a new office. You see how welcoming they are? That's what we need here at home. That's what this country needs. It would be great if the U.S. government said, okay, we're going to allow RippleNet to push forward in the United States. We're going to allow the banks to work with XRP and that on-demand liquidity. It could solve a hell of a lot of problems right now. But instead, we're in a different direction. Ripple CTO agrees Bitboy's Bencoin project is a 100% rug pull scam. So I thought I would share this with you. The crypto community is up against Ben Armstrong, a famous crypto influencer known as BitBoy Crypto, over his recent announcement about joining the project team of the newly launched meme token, Bencoin. Now this is the argument that David's talking about. So Sir Clown Sniper says this is 100% a rug pull. Ben Armstrong, you've been waiting on the official Ben announcement, and here it is. I have officially joined the Bencoin team. And David Schwartz says, do you mean that the rug will be pulled in the future? Or do you mean that BitBoy joining the team is in itself a rug pull? Because one of those things I definitely agree with. Now, I don't like meme coins, and I would never really talk about them on this channel. I talked about Luna in the past, but that's because I like their community there. Not that I think it's a good investment. I just wanted to give the community a voice. But I would never promote an actual meme coin because it's like gambling. Sure, you hear the great stories of people taking $100 to $1 million. But that doesn't happen every time. And a lot of people put their money in, and then guess what happens? The meme coin dumps out, and people are sit there with their money tied up in this meme coin for a long period of time. There's much better investments out there. But I wanted to share this with you because David Schwartz actually talked about it, and I figured it was worth a mention. So, Ripple managing director, crypto bros are a problem, calls for more diversity in the industry. So, Ripple managing director Cindy Young has called for diversity in the crypto industry, citing the crypto bros culture as a roadblock to inclusion. Seeing that crypto bros stereotypes still exist in the crypto industry shows diversification and is far from the space. Young said that at the Crypto and Digital Assets Summit hosted by the Financial Times. The Ripple MD believes that crypto needs to diversify to allow people from non-tech or financial sectors a place in the industry. And that's what we actually need. Otherwise, crypto is never going to get that mainstream adoption because it can't just be tech firms and financial people coming into crypto. You need to have the everyday business owner also wanting to get interested in crypto, wanting to adopt it, all the way down to the convenience store that accepts crypto for payments. That's how we get that mass adoption. XRP flashes gain amid crypto downturn. Now, one thing I want to point out here is that XRP has been outperforming Bitcoin. As per the data, XRP price has declined by around 15% in the last 30 days, dealing with bear sentiment. XRP price jumped around 2% in the last 24 hours, reversing the selling trend running in the market. XRP is trending at an average price of 42 cents. It is important to note that XRP gain came in when Bitcoin, the world's largest crypto, registered a decline of more than 4% in the last 24 hours. You know, in the future, we're going to see XRP flip Bitcoin. It's just a matter of time. It has real world use case and utility. It's just a matter of time before it flips everything in this market. The new financial system will come with the generational change. And the reason I wanted to share this is because we're at a time where we have people that are old, and some of them are very miserable people. Even look at the World Economic Forum. All these people that want to force us into slavery and force us into debt all seem to be much older, you know, and miserable for some reason. I don't know why, but I mean, you listen to Janet Yellen. She's calling everything a crisis right now with the debt ceiling. Then you have Jerome Powell. There's going to be more pain going forward. Then you have Biden, who doesn't seem to have a clue on anything that's going on. But they all are on the same path: CBDC and the slavery system. That's what they're pushing for. And I think they hate crypto because they don't understand it. Or they do understand it and they look at it as a threat at the same time. But CBDCs are going to have a tough sale here in the US, it seems. So first we have Florida banning CBDCs and now Texas doing the same thing. And we're going to see other states do this as well because they understand that FedNow isn't what they're making it out to be. They know it's going to be something that gets introduced and then it's going to morph as people begin to accept it. Then it'll morph into a full-blown CBDC. Walmart hints at early FedNow adoption while Amazon is mum so far. And once you start seeing companies come on board with FedNow, that's when it's going to start to gain that traction. We're still at the very early stages of it, and we have to fight it along the way. The Federal Reserve's new payment system, FedNow, is expected to launch this summer, promising a new way for people and businesses. And when they always try to sell it to you, they always talk about the benefits of it, how it could make your life so much easier. But they never like to tell you about the hidden agenda in the background. And you know that agenda is there. This government is not your friend. Then there's this. Now, I have to share this with you because, you know, Bitcoin maxis are going to absolutely hate this. So you really can send Bitcoin, no congestion, for a fraction of a penny. Take a listen.
You are about to learn 2 ways you can send Bitcoin where you won't get stuck in the congestion, you won't have outrageous fees, and it all happens in about 3 to 5 seconds. Let's say you live in El Salvador and you want to pull out some cash of the ATM. So you want to do it spending your Bitcoin. You could use the QR code, scan it from your smartphone, insert the amount you want to withdraw, and without even touching the Bitcoin layer, it's done in 3 to 5 seconds. So you're saying to yourself, yeah, I'm not exactly sure about this. Well, let me show you a live demo. For the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to use a wallet that is Mr. Bradley Hoggs. He wants to send a payment to somebody who would like to receive US dollars, but Mr. Bradley Hoggs would like to use his Bitcoin. So he first goes under the deposit and receive and clicks on Pay Now. He then hits US dollar. His recipient is using a Ripple pay string. That's a single ID for anyone needing to send and receive money, a universal payment identifier. It's an open source solution that was launched in 2020. Very convenient. So he decides to send then the 20 US dollars, enters in the pay string address identifier. Now remember, the recipient will receive US dollars, but here Mr. Hoggs has 5 currencies to choose from to pay. He selects Bitcoin. That happens to be 0.00073474 BTC. That's what will be sent, but it will arrive in US dollars. He confirms the transaction with the PIN. He's then thanked that the payment was initiated. A message that the transfer was processed appears, and now we can see the status is successful. We check the transaction on the XRP Ledger testnet, and voila! It costs just 0.00001 XRP to transact with Bitcoin. What app can do this? That would be Spend the Bits.
You could already see the Bitcoin maxi saying, I would rather pay the high fees than use something made from Ripple or a partner of Ripple. And you know, that's how great XRP actually is. A lot of people still don't realize how big what they hold actually is. And it's something that's going to continue to grow over time. Now, this is something I don't like, okay? This is Mastercard's carbon calculator. And Ripple is working with Thalo and Zange for tokenized carbon credit issuance, carbon marketplaces on the XRP ledger. The reason I don't like Mastercard having a carbon calculator is because in the future, that's how they're going to tax us. That's how we're going to have to offset our carbon. And you know there's no stopping that at this point because they're pushing ahead full steam, and they're trying to get this all throughout the world right now. And you know, this all leads to the same thing, a social credit score and a digital ID as well. Federal Reserve's FedNow will integrate with Metal blockchain. I am in disagreement with some of these bullet points. Let me tell you something. This is already the XRP killer over on crypto Twitter. You know, Metal blockchain is going to kill RippleNet and it's going to crush XRP. But I said it before. First it was Cypherium. Now it's this. And there's not going to be a replacement for XRP. No matter how many times people try to come up with an alternative, at the end of the day, this is what we're going to be looking at. XRP is a bridge currency for wholesale CBDCs built for financial institutions per Ripple's white paper. Accumulate before it goes live. XRP will be the bridge cross-border payment around the world. Even the US is going to be using it in the future. And it doesn't matter how many times people try to come up with an alternative, and I don't even care if Ripple was tied to FedNow. I see that as a failure system. They're going to roll this thing out and it's going to fail like everything else that this government does. They have to do it 2 and 3 times, fail at it, and then come up with the right solution in the end. And most people in this country are never going to accept FedNow. They will continue to find alternative ways to spend money. They're going to come out with alternative ways to keep cash around because people don't want a slavery system. And at the end of the day, no matter what, even if a CBDC went fully live right now and Ripple XRP is going to be that trust layer. It's going to be the trust layer. And I stress that so many times because I see people all the time. As soon as somebody says there's an alternative, well, I might as well sell my XRP now. Are you that much of a quitter on this cryptocurrency? This is the greatest cryptocurrency of all time. It's going to move up piles and piles of money on a daily basis, trillions of dollars. You don't understand how high the price is going to go. It's going to be shocking in the future. But with that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you watching my videos. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.